What the cast crew had to say, director in the genre, what you read the lines out of this world.
Yeah, definitely. Are you serious? Are you kidding? She must have been reading about it. I'm not telling you that.
Exactly, so you just give up and say, oh, what the hell?
What about having those flags behind me and getting a few
Very nice. Hello. Yeah, I tried some, unusual recording techniques. I wanted to give these more special sounds, distinctive sounds. So, some
beautiful stuff. Please share the love, everyone, and show me fun.
You're reminded of that pressure, I suppose, when you're in a situation like this. But once the job's done, the job's done. So you know, we created a great team. It's floating and New Year's era. So the pressure dissipates. I always feel like I'm just a bit of a that's right. I'm a big fire, big bad guy. I wouldn't suggest that. I'm the guy in front of the whole time. It went for my team. Just yeah, it's a 5-hour makeup. So it's fairly well, I think a lot of us had those discussions really leading into this. And once we understand what you tend to actually step away.
I'll be at a distance, but they're getting snapped by the snappers.
I think all that sort of stuff occurs leading up to it. And once, as I say, once you're into it, then we're trying to find ways well, it's always hard to see yourself on screen, and to see yourself under such view of this so it didn't really infiltrate too intensely for me.
Last question. When in the future your children you will tell them about working with a man
That makes them
I don't have any children, so I won't be telling any of them, but nieces and nephews I might tell, maybe when they're old enough to see me. I don't know, what is the age of being Depends on what country. Who has great ambition and is looking to explore as much as he possibly can in the depths of humanity and society and outer space. You know, he's just somebody who isn't prepared to stop at any boundary. So, an interesting character to play.
Quite an interesting way to market it as well, so with the TED campaign.
Of course, yeah. Well, I mean, it was, it just goes hand in hand with the technology of the film, I suppose, and obviously the internet these days is, so prevalent in everybody's lives, and, an opportunity to delve into some backstory of various characters through different means rather than trying to fit it into the film, I thought was quite interesting.
I understand.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Good to meet you.
Hello, good to
So
meet
can I
you.
start by asking, how does it feel to be at the world premiere of Prometheus?
Oh, it's very exciting, of course. I mean, it's a film that's obviously been anticipated, and I think everybody's very excited about seeing what Ridley was going to come up with. So it's a great honour to be part of this film, I have to say, in the small way that I am. So it's great.
And are you relieved that it's
Nice
finally...
to see Leicester Square is finally finished as well.
Exactly, I know. So you're relieved that it's finally coming out, because it's obviously a lot of hype and a lot of people want to see it and have talked about it. Is it a relief for you to have it coming out?
It doesn't. I mean, look, on some level, yes, but at the same time, it's a pretty quick turnaround. Most films you do don't come out for a year and a half, so we only made this a year ago, so it actually feels very quick, So relief, I'm not sure, but certainly exciting to be part of this, this campaign, as one calls it.
And how was working with Ridley Scott?
Oh, he was delightful. I mean, he's very intimate with his actors. He's very respectful of everybody that he works with, and he's really interested in what everybody has to offer. So he's an absolute gent, and really enjoyable to be around. Inspirational, I have to say.
Brilliant, thanks for talking to me. Enjoy
No
your
worries.
evening.
All right, cheers.
She, at her core, is a very broken human being who in the beginning you think is motivated by business and money, but really is motivated by something emotionally very dark within her.
Charlie, I'm Rosalie from CNN. I've heard that you've always wanted to work with Sir Ridley. Can you tell me what the experience is like for you?
It was amazing, I think every actor has a director from his. I don't think any actor wants to be a sexy actor. He just happens to be that, but he's a tremendous. He pushes the bar and the.
I'm coming. Hi, hello, hi.
Nice to meet you. Michael! I'm in with a lady in the best dress so far. I think it's Kate Dickey, everybody.
Yeah, I would be very selfish if I couldn't acknowledge that this has been a really great year. I keep saying this, but I feel like I'm kind of floating on a giant cloud, and there's room for everybody. Come join me. I think of him as just a very authentic director, and I think his characters are always very real, and he's not cheap, and he doesn't just do things for tricks. He, he's just very, very good at understanding the human condition, and he has a really big imagination. He sees really big worlds. Smart guy. Smart guy. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with this. Yeah, but that's just because I'm part of this.
And you're drawn to darker female characters. What is it about that kind of character that you like?
They feel real to me. I think women are just as conflicted as men. I don't think we're as one-dimensional, as two-dimensional as cinema sometimes wants to make us. It doesn't make us not empathetic. I think people are so scared of women showing their flaws and their weaknesses or their not-so-pretty attributes. But that's what makes us human as well.
You know what I got? Where's the little guy tonight?
I see this grandma.
That's really good. That's really good. Everybody, have you seen the finished film? What are you expecting?
Look at those jobs.
Are we sharing questions again?
Creating universes. I don't mean universes, I mean worlds. And science fiction was enables you to have that great opportunity.
Your heart as a designer, as a painter, is still beating in this movie. Is there any Italian reference in this image of yours?
Actually, that's Costa Rica. No, the Italians were great designers, so the Italians have always influenced me in terms of their modern design. And of course, the Romans were pretty good too. So they influenced me as well. So the Italians got lots to do with it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, sir. Person from CNN.
Hi.
I wonder how difficult it was to realize your vision in 1979 as it is today with all this new technology.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a lot cheaper than 1979. I could barely, I think the cost of the film in 1979 was about the cost of one of the sets in this one. But that said, we were pretty economic in this film, considering the scale of some of these science fiction movies, where they go. We were, was it a good price? Was it a good price? Great price. Very good price.
Are you surprised by all the anticipation and hype around the film?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I knew there'd be a bit, but a little bit.
Lovely. Thank you.
Hi, Alicia. Maybe good to meet you. So, is it a relief to finally get the film out there so people can see it?
Absolutely. I feel a lot more relief when I get inside. Right.
And the film's had an R rating. How do you feel about that? Is that disappointing or has it not affected you?
The film is what it is. The film will finally dictate what it must be, and what you don't want to do is undermine what is the fundamental punch of the movie. If it means taking things out and therefore diminishing it, you shouldn't do that.
An amazing cast. We're happy to get those characters on board. A brilliant selection of people.
I'm good at casting. Yeah, they're all great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hype and anticipation built up around your film.
I love it, of course. Yeah, and it's always nice to be here. And, I love it. Yeah.
Got it. Being in London this weekend, what is your favorite theatrical premiere or dining room?
I can't answer.
Now, have you gotten a chance to meet Charlize Baby Jackson?
Sorry?
Have you gotten a chance to meet Charlize Baby Jackson?
No, I haven't. No.
Changed to becoming a mom.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
What do you hope fans take away from this?
What do I hope to?
Fans take away from
I hope they get a huge punch out of it, and I really tried.
This way.
Can you tell me a bit about Kirk? You're playing this blonde sort of robot in the film?
Blonde robot, yes. David, you know, he's a great guy, very precise, and a little bit creepy perhaps. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm very excited to see it here.
How does it feel to be part of such a massive film?
Amazing. You know, I mean, just the opportunity to work with Ridley Scott on this particular film, it was very special.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi Michael, it's John from AP.
We already spoke today, didn't we?
Got a nice full beard for the occasion.
I know, it's kind of bizarre. But...
So how did it feel to be at the world premiere of Prometheus? It's been a long time coming, I feel, for Ridley.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's very exciting. I've been living in London for the last 16 years, so it's nice to come back here. We filmed most of it in Pinewood, so yeah, very excited.
And how did you get into character with your very kind of polished English accent and your kind of robotic movements?
I don't know, there's a bit of Hal there from 2001, a bit of, you know, Peter O'Toole, Lawrence of Arabia, all sorts of stuff thrown in there. Dirk Bogarde, Servant, you know.
And what would you say you learned from Ridley, the main thing that he taught you in your experience?
Learn by doing.
Brilliant, thank you.
I think we've got to the end of the movie that you
What's the bigger fan movie? His musical premiere or the Queen's Diamond?
Oh, it's all pretty special. I think it was organised in... Which happened first? No, it's great. It's a great, you know, great week for London in general, especially building up to the Olympics. Fantastic.
What do you think about the hype and anticipation that's built up around this film?
You know, I think it's wonderful. You know, obviously there's a fan base out there already, and you know, a new one to sort of grab. So you know, it's very exciting.
Have you met Baby Jackson?
Baby Jackson, I haven't. No.
Had you changed your opinion on?
Oh, I don't know. I barely saw her today.
So you've seen it, what can the people out here expect from it? In a nutshell, which is hard to do.
Expect to be scared. They expect surprises. They expect to be
This is part of the universe of the movie. It'd be great to show this to the audience.
to meet
How's
you.
it going?
You look so much like a friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
So can I first start by asking, how was it to be involved in this project? Amazing cast, amazing director, amazing kind of potential kind of storyline, and how was it?
It was incredible. I mean, it's a dream come true. You know, this cast is insane. I tried to simply keep up every day, but I think it was easy because we were all there making the same movie. Nobody brought ego, and everybody brought work ethic and a sense of storytelling, and we all huddled up at the beginning of the day, and we all patted ourselves on the back at the end of the day.
And how was it being directed by Ridley? Is there anything in particular that he taught you or advice he gave you about acting?
Not so much any advice about acting, but he is a great example of allowing an actor to search and find and own the choices. He knows what he wants, but he needs the actor to find it themselves so that they can own it, you know, in a more organic way. And that's the kind of actor I want. I want somebody who knows what he wants and is going to allow me to make big choices.
And are you excited about the film being released and everyone finally getting to see it? Friends and family, so on.
It's a bit of a release, I think, for everybody. You know, I think again, this is like an orphan child. We just want to watch it grow now. You know, so.
Brilliant. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for talking to me.
This is a beautiful dream, and I don't want to wake up, but it took a while for me to understand that it was actually happening.
I spoke to Logan today. It was funny because
Thank you. Thank you. You know, when Ridley first told me that he wanted me to do this, it was really hard for me to believe him and to kind of accept that it was actually happening, because he's one of my heroes, and I grew up watching Alien and, you know, Thelma and Louise and Gladiator and Blade Runner and all those fantastic, amazing movies, and he's such an icon. So him just, you know, coming to me and saying that he wants to work with me, that was just enough, and then it was actually true. But as soon as you start to work, I think you have to free yourself from everything else and go into and find your own focus, because you can't work if you're trying to satisfy and fulfill people's expectations in a way. So you have to find a way to do it your way and ignore everything around you. And he's very good of kind of creating that kind of environment. And he said to me, you don't need to do anything, you don't need to prove anything, just be you and do what you know. So I love working with him.
Thank you. Hi Naomi, it's Jasmine. Nice to meet you. So I guess I'll be asking you, what draws you to such strong, powerful female roles? Because you've done a few to date.
Well, I like the complexity, and I like that it's multi-layered characters with conflicts, and it's almost like a battle. You know, in this character, she's very much, you know, she's a scientist and an archaeologist and a believer. She believes in God. She's religious. So it's almost like a conflict in her constantly between those two sides, and that makes her very interesting. You know, it's for me, it's a great gift for me as an actress to be able to step into her and give her life. And working with Ridley and searching with him and exploring this character and this whole country and universe with him, it's been one of the best things I've ever been in. You know, absolutely fantastic.
And your operation scene is quite seminal, quite important. How was that filming that? And did you realise at the time how important it was as a scene?
Well, yeah, I knew that it was one of the key scenes. You know, it's very much like a changing point, and what happens to my character is kind of the worst thing that, you know, can happen to a woman. So, and it really messed me up. I dreamt the worst, crazy, disturbed dreams for a week or something, and so it really felt like I stepped onto some kind of nightmarish hell. But, yeah.
And you and Michael Fassbender have had a similar kind of historic rise to fame. Did you kind of bond over that? Are you going through like a similar experience with your careers, do you think?
Well, we like each other. You know, we like working together, and we have. I really respect him. I was so happy when I heard that he was going to do this with me. I remember that I was really out. You know, I just wanted to celebrate because he's one of the best. So just working with him was an honor.
Great. Well, thank you for talking to us, and enjoy your evening.